little black dress. Very drapey, very elegant, very mature. I was personally styled by a personal stylist. I have never been personally styled in my life.
Answer the door already. Yeah. No.
I'm going to use this belt as a undergarment. We have just transformed a maxi slip skirt, and yes, we are on the French diet. Pastries all day. Who says that I have to put my arms through holes? Why let society tell me how to wear my blazer and my clothes? Why should I restrict my arms by putting them in sleeves? Honestly, why have we been doing this all these years? We've been conditioned. Enough is enough. Join me as we observe the bees in their natural habitat, amongst the flowers, in the spring, pollinizing, fertilizing, in the morning sun. And we have started our morning with a box full of the only donut company we endorse, Krispy Kremes, on my channel. Someone's already gotten stuck in. I, however, are far too ladylike for such things, so I have a fresh croissant from the bakery. This is the top half of me. Hello. This is not how I envisioned living my life. I'm meant to be getting glammed up, which I will in just a minute. Let me show you why we are not. I'm in my husband's closet and I'm spiraling right now because I was looking for a tie to take to, well, for my son because he had a dress up day today at school, and I came across all these mouse droppings all over his wardrobe, like all over his knitwear. For some reason these mice just love knitwear, and because I am spiraling, because the very thought of this just gives me the heebie-jeebies, I have got my gloves on and I'm going to attempt to just do a rough clean and vacuum it out, but it's up to him to just sort out his shiz basically. The one saving grace about this task is that lucky so far the mouse has not shat all over my wardrobe, which it already has. But I did hear a rustling last night and I'm fairly certain this mouse was in my recent deliveries because I heard a crinkling of plastic, and I'm just like, not again. This is not how I envisioned living my life. Once again, I'm leaving all the heavy lifting to the Dyson because there ain't no way these fingers, these manicured fingers, are touching this stuff. It also seems it's made its way onto my rug, which I had this very fear of. That's it. There is absolutely no humane side left in me anymore. These things have just got to be obliterated. Oh my gosh, it's actually gotten all onto his summer wardrobe. I feel like I'm gonna almost throw up. I'm just getting the absolute hurls just doing this. Dr. Phil, Oprah, somebody help me. Okay, done with that. My husband can sort out the rest. I'm going to attempt to go look cute now. I believe that is the sound of garbage rolling around on the streets because it is that windy. And wow, this look is a lot different to my mouse poo era. Can't let an opportunity go by without throwing in a little feces moment. And yes, we are on the French diet. Pastries all day. Croissants are legitimately my favorite pastry, but only the finest. This one is from a little French patisserie that I just discovered, and now I feel like I can't go a week without one in my diet. Apparently French women stay slim on this diet, so if that's true, sign me up. Sounds insane, really. And I am the walking definition of insanity right now because I am completely stripped for time. In fact, I wish that I didn't have to get glammed up, but today is actually a special day, being that it is my eldest son's birthday, and we are going to treat him and us to one of our favorite things, which is going to Korean barbecue, a meal that I'm quite happy to let the others cook for me. So stripped for time and patience, because not only do I have complete reign of childcare as per usual, but I also need to bake a cake, entertain, and also get ready and pick an outfit. So today's makeup unfortunately won't be giving glam, but it'll be giving it'll do. But yes, the mug says it all. If I think I can get all this done today, I'm living in Barbie land. Now, ironically, because I am so stumped for time, and also because of where we are going tonight, I have absolutely no idea what to wear. I know the irony also astounds me on this point, considering I make fashion and lifestyle content. But this is why I do make videos about fashion and lifestyle content. I have these little tricks up my sleeve. My little ace of spades. I can't even decide which end to use first. Spoolie the brows first before applying any brow product. Right, where was I? These little tricks up my sleeve. My ace of spades, and it's actually an ace of spades that I have left at the bottom. I can't talk and do this at the same time. What kind of advice am I giving you people? My little ace of spades that actually I have neglected and forgotten about for years, and that is the LBD. Sounds like a beauty treatment, doesn't it? But no, LBD is short for the little black dress. I used to LBD it every time I went out in my 20s, and then over the years I just forgot about it. Not to mention, over the years I really and truly honestly don't get out that often, especially to formal occasions or during the night. So yes, over the years I've forgotten how easy, effortless and versatile this one dress can be, and I have forgotten for good reason, because I realized that I no longer have an LBD. So I decided to go out and find me a new one compared to the itty bitty mini one that I was rocking in my 20s. So I went shopping, and I went to a shop that always has stock of these kind of wardrobe emergency staples, and that was Witchery, a clothing chain for the modern, I'd say more mature woman. And I have to tell you a little story time. I had the most unique and unexpected experience when I arrived there. It was a beautiful new refurbished store, and in store was the head stylist for the company. I know, talk about timing and opportunities. They really come to me, but this was just meant to be, I guess. And it was one of those shut up and take my money situations, but also a great opportunity for learning. Not to mention, it was just downright fun. It was just fun. Like, I was personally styled by a personal stylist. I have never been personally styled in my life, and I tell you what, I would do it all over again if I had the chance. In fact, I believe everyone once in a lifetime should have an opportunity to experience this, because it will basically just change the way you think of clothes and dressing forever. It also put me to shame, considering that I also make fashion and styling content. But look, everyone has their own unique way of styling, but there are some rules, and not to mention there are a play on the rules, or bending of the rules, of which I kind of learnt that day. I'm not going to talk to you while I do lip liner, because that is just adding to the insanity. So I not only took away some fashion pieces, but I also took away a lot of styling know-how, of which I'm going to pass on to you today, because this is seriously really useful stuff for those of you who want to know how to dress with what you have. And today's focus is the LBD. Allow me to demonstrate. So behind me I have lovingly hung up to uncrease itself, because I do not have time to be steaming. We have 2 out of the 3 items that I picked up, and I think these are going to be the 3 most used pieces in basically anyone's wardrobe. let's look at specimen number 1 over here. This silky, sleeveless, I wouldn't exactly call it a little black dress. It's considerably big. A big black dress, but we prefer it that way at our more mature age because it skims over all your bits and pieces, and I also think the length is just far more elegant. Specimen number 2, and ignore the Princess Leia hair. Something went wrong with the hair curler. I am back into my curling wand again, and I obviously need a little bit more time with it. Anyway, back to the blazer. So here we have yet another black blazer. Yes, I do already have one, but it's a bit smaller and also a bit shorter. So this is a slightly relaxed blazer with military style buttons, of which I'll show you a close-up when I style it up with you. And this also reaches below the bottom, so again, very drapey, very elegant, very mature. And lastly, the penultimate accessory, which is in this little bag, which I will show you when I slip on the dress, and we can just start styling up this one dress that has basically a billion uses and possibilities. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? But once again, allow me to demonstrate. But first, let me take you through why this dress is in itself a must-have in any dress wearer's wardrobe. So, what drew me to this dress is, first of all, it was drapey. So I'm talking it's not figure hugging, it skims over anything you don't want seen, so you don't even have to wear shapewear under this. You can feel relaxed and comfortable because comfort is king. Now, for anyone looking for this dress and say it's out of stock or you can't order it from where you are, this is what one needs to look for. Now, this dress is actually cut on a bias, which means that the fabric is draped diagonally rather than up and down, which also adds to the fact that it skims over everything and also adds a little bit of a slight curve where it needs to be curved. And my third key feature when picking out your next BBL or LBL, no, for picking out your next BBD or LBD is straps. So I really like the modesty of this dress in that I can wear a bra underneath because the straps are nice and wide, again adding to my personal comfort, and also it's quite a modest length. So this is very elegant, classy, versatile. This is a very safe dress, but boy, the potential of this one item is absolutely limitless. In saying that, let's get into how I would style it for look 1. We are going casual. We're starting simple and then adding to the complexity. So look 1, simple, casual. I'm going to a barbecue. I'm stopping by a friend's house. The sun is out. My arms are out. I'm cool, comfortable, yet elegantly chic, and yet smart enough to also go to dinner. I have on some simple tan accessories to just break up the black a little bit because I can go overboard with an all black look. In my empty handbag, I've discovered some tortoiseshell shades conveniently, left over from last summer, no doubt. And we have here a appropriate everyday down the street look. But now let's say that it is not summer and it is windy and blustery like today, and it's cold and we need something a little bit more cozy. This look calls for cozy slides and also a belt. Now, I'm not going to use this as an accessory, but more as a bit of a alterations. So I have very loosely done my belt for the purpose of now I'm going to transform this dress in, oh, I don't even have my shoes on. Okay, where are my manners? I'm going to transform this dress into a skirt because ironically, whilst I was being personally styled, because I actually went in there for the number one reason, well, I did want an LBD, but I was also looking for a black silk skirt, and the personal stylist said, why buy yourself another silk black skirt when you can do this? So allow me to demonstrate once again for the third time. This is going to be my most popular phrase for the next few vlogs, I can guarantee it. Can you see me? Okay, so I've popped on my knitwear, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this belt as a undergarment, and I'm going to tuck my knitwear just underneath to create a bit of a waistline and silhouette. And now we have just transformed the little black dress, or in this case once again the big black dress, into a maxi slip skirt. Genius. I would not have even thought to do this, so I am forever grateful that I have learnt this hack, because now I feel like I could apply this to basically any dress that I own. Now this is the cheapest knit that I own actually. This is from Kmart. I've had this for about 2 years now in my wardrobe. It's a lovely oatmeal colour with a nice little relaxed roll neck at the top. And also be aware, if you don't have a belt, or perhaps you don't like the discomfort of having anything around your waist, you can also wear just a loose baggy jumper over this, and this is quite a nice relaxed casual look as well. Throw on another tan accessories and you're all set for a day out, or in this case a day in. Another thing that I've just realized before I take a few shots and then get changed for my final look is that another great feature of having a longer black dress is you don't have to shave your legs. I mean, for me, this is everything. I am quite a busy, rushed person, so any lazy girl hacks where I can skip a few steps in my beauty routine, I'm all here for it. Free the hair, people, just free your hair. And mine is looking far too free actually. It's still in Princess Leia land. Now, before I get changed for my last look, what I will actually do is because of timing, need to make this chocolate cake. We have guests, we have eating and partying and so forth, so I will attend to that. So for those of you here for the food content, as I am always here for food, this is why I show up every day to my life, is for the eating. I will go off, make this chocolate cake. What's special about it is that it's made with mayonnaise. I've never made a cake with mayonnaise before, but apparently it makes it more moist, so we will find out if that actually pays off. But anyway, I'm off to make this cake. It's actually quite a quick recipe, so I don't think it'll take me long, which will leave me just enough time to get ready for my final look so we can actually go out to said Korean barbecue and outing beyond the confines of these four walls, which is very, very exciting for a hermit like me.
There is no place I'd rather be than right here next to you. And I truly love to talk about your lovers, old and new. You never spare me details as you confide in me. I smile and give advice, but cannot tell you how I feel. How easy it would be to fall for you, but that of course is something I won't do. 'Cause we've agreed between you and me, we're nothing more than friends. How silly it would be to put this friendship to an end. How crazy that would be, yet here I am, falling in love again. is right and stars align, our views would coincide. We'll see the world in color, though they say that love is blind. How stupid.
Okay, hello. We're back and we have 10 minutes to spare. I can say safely, because we have food scraps, cake is amazing. Mayonnaise makes the cake kind of savory. It's moist. I suggest we all try this. One little tip though, I wouldn't refrigerate it because it ends up a little bit too kind of tough, so it ruins the texture. So unrefrigerated cake is perfection. But back to the personal styling fashion sensation, of which is the final of the 3 looks, the going out look for this black dress, which I'm sure is the grand finale we are all waiting for in this vlog. It really is quite underwhelming, but very exciting for me. We have the grand reveal for what is in this little Witchery bag, which is, and you've probably seen this already because I have worn this quite a few times. It's one of my, I'd say, most used fashion accessory of the moment, and it's this chunky U-shaped gold belt. So when I was being personally styled, we had this dress just basically plain, no belt. She said put on a heel and you have yourself a perfectly acceptable formal outfit. She actually suggested black heels, but then she showed me this absolutely fabulous chunky belt, and what drew this particular belt to me was the fact that it was slightly wider than the belts that I already have in my wardrobe, and I really loved the statement buckle. And because we have a little gold statement, this is quite a large gold statement in the middle, I decided to go for a shoe that also has a touch of gold as well. These are my most worn heel of the moment, an absolute capsule wardrobe find, which I featured in one of my vlogs previously, so I will link them. And now, very excitingly, we can actually don the blazer, because a blazer just makes everything more formal and more smart. Now, I have 4 minutes to spare, very strictly 4 minutes. So, final tip from the personal stylist, of which I am passing on to you. When you put on your blazer, you do not need to put your arms through it. You simply drape it like so over the shoulders. Okay, 3 minutes and counting. This look for me is a complete game changer. Who says that I have to put my arms through holes? Why let society tell me how to wear my blazer and my clothes? Why should I restrict my arms by putting them in sleeves? Honestly, why have we been doing this all these years? We've been conditioned. Enough is enough. But drama and my personal thoughts aside, this is a game changer for me. Probably for you out there, you're like, Opal, we've been there, done that. We've been draping blazers over our shoulders for years. You are behind the times. Well, for me, this is something that I have not considered, I think, ever, is just draping the blazer like a cape, just to give it that extra touch of class, elegance, and to be quite fair, super comfortable. However, if you wanted to wear it with your arms in the sleeves, it would look like so. A little black bag. I'd probably go for one with a touch of a gold accessory, but I have completely run out of time. But this is look 3 for this one dress. So in conclusion, one dress, probably a gazillion options of which I don't have time to show you, but I really do hope you enjoyed this vlog. We had a bit of waffling, we had French pastry eating, we had hair curling, we had mouse dropping, we've had it all really, and personal styling to boot. So I hope these tips help you all out there. I hope you've gotten some learning out of this vlog. I know I certainly have, and I would like to continue to explore this option of having one piece of clothing and just making the most out of it. This is what you call a capsule wardrobe, a functional wardrobe where you have those few select pieces but so many ways to wear them, saving space, saving money, and also saving effort, because who needs to spend 20 minutes putting an outfit together when it can be as simple as this? Anyway, I must go because I love to talk far too much, and I'm wishing you all well. I will see you in my next vlog. Products linked in that description. Please like, subscribe, do all of that. We need that to further the channel. I appreciate all my recent subscribers that have joined in the fans, so welcome, and to all my old crew as well. Nice to have you here again. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.
Should we get gold? Should we get gold between